Toledo Biz Connect TV proudly presents this episode of Knock Your Blocks Off with your host, accredited journey practitioner Karen Kemick.
On my last episode, I talked about beliefs that don't serve us. This time I want to talk about something that sometimes is even deeper than beliefs, and that would be vows. And what I mean by that, let me give you some examples of vows. So for example, maybe when you were a teenager or a young person, you fell in love. You thought this was the love of your life. You were going to spend the rest of your life with this person. And then they left you and broke your heart. You might have made a vow to the tune of, I will never let anybody get that close to me again, without even realizing it, because you were so hurt and you didn't want to experience that again. Or another example would be, I know many of us belong to the Clean Plate Club, as I like to call it. So our parents insisted, and they meant well, insisted that we finish every bite on our plate. Sometimes we were even sitting there for a couple hours after the meal was finished. And I know for me, I made a vow, and I said, when I grow up, I'm going to eat anything I want. Well, obviously, that hasn't served me, and especially when I'm really tired and need nutritious food and healthy food, I eat anything I want. And an even more important example, especially in this country where our divorce rate is so high, we don't have any kind of a ceremony to undo the vows that we made when we were married. Yeah, we go through a divorce and we may go to court and we work with our lawyer and all that, but we don't have a ritual or a ceremony to undo that vow. And sometimes we can still have an unhealthy relationship with our ex-spouse. I have a friend who got a divorce. Both he and his ex remarried, were very happy, and yet he found that whenever she went on vacation with their son, he would send her a check. And he began to look at that and think about it, and he realized, I took a vow to take care of her for the rest of my life. And that's what he was doing. Even though she didn't need the money, he didn't need to send it to her. It was a vow that had never been undone. I work with my clients to discover what those vows are, those sometimes very deep hidden vows that don't serve us, and particularly around an ex-spouse, that maybe we want to clear that so that we can get on with a healthy relationship with someone new in our lives. You can check out more about this on my website at www.karenspathstowellness.com. And remember, enjoy the journey.
Toledo Biz Connect TV thanks you for watching this episode of Knock Your Blocks Off with Karen Kemick. For more great information, visit Karen's website at www.karenspathstowellness.com. Also, browse the other shows found right here at Toledo Biz Connect TV.